thousands of our army and paramilitary forces have lost their lives due to the terrorism that has been perpetrated by our neighboring country called Pakistan. And what happened in Pahalgam on 22nd of April was a ghastly massacre, and this was done by terrorists who are Takfiri terrorists, who rounded up all men, separated the women and children, and shot dead all the men who were there, who had non-Muslim names and who could not pronounce or utter the kalima, and they were shot in their head. So this was the most gruesome massacre which took place in recent history in India. And as a result, subsequently, you know that my government had to reply on the 8th of May, and we had hit 9 headquarters of proscribed terrorist organizations which were proscribed by United Nations. And then subsequently, developments that took place. The Pakistani DGMO had to call the India DGMO asking for a cessation of all firing. So we want to bring to your notice that Pakistan has been indulging in this terrorism for many, many years. And there has been many questions that why don't you speak to them? Why don't you talk to them? Now, in recent past, when in Mumbai the famous 26/11 terrorist incident happened, wherein trained terrorists from Pakistan landed up in the financial capital of our country and started massacring people in a railway station. Then they shifted to 5-star hotels, and then they started massacring people over there. So fortunately for us, because of the bravery of the Mumbai police, one terrorist was caught alive. His name was Ajmal Kasab. The Indian legal system followed all the due process of law, and Ajmal Kasab was sentenced to death. And Ajmal Kasab revealed many things. Our agencies were capable enough to record the audio conversations which a terrorist group sitting in Pakistan were having with terrorists who were killing Indians in 5-star hotels. And those conversations, they were clearly telling them, don't lose heart, kill as many Indians as you can and you'll go to Jannah. This was the conversations that were recorded. So after 26/11, my government, headed by the then Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, late Manmohan Singh, the Indian investigators went to Pakistan, gave them all the evidence, the DNA and everything. And even some American citizens were killed in this terrorist act. But you'll be surprised to know that nothing moved forward. Many times Indian investigators went to Pakistan, Lahore, Islamabad, but nothing moved forward. What made Pakistan move forward in this terrorist trial was when Pakistan was put in the FATF grey list, and one such meeting was held in Germany, and India wanted one Sajid Mir to be indicted. So the Pakistanis cleverly said he's dead. But the moment this important meeting was about to take place in Germany, Pakistan comes up to the committee of FATF and says, Sajid Mir is alive. So can you imagine a country which was saying he's dead, suddenly he is alive, and then the Pakistani government says that our courts have convicted him for some 5-10 years. But the main culprits of 26/11 are still scot-free. They were convicted for money laundering, not for terrorism. Pathankot happened after my Prime Minister went to Pakistan uninvited. And I want to put it on record, I was the one who criticized him for going over there. There were many opposition parties who criticized, why did my Prime Minister went uninvited from Afghanistan to Nawaz Sharif's place? But our air base was attacked, and we lost many personnel over there. The Prime Minister said, Pakistan wants proof, you send your own team. Can you imagine any country inviting a neighboring country's spy agency to come to Pathankot. They were invited. They had seen, they were given all the records, but nothing moved, nothing happened. So this talk of, oh, why don't you speak to Pakistan? Who do we speak to Pakistan? You know, we have been cooperated with them, but Pakistan had never been forthcoming. So Pakistan army, Pakistan deep state is hell-bent on destabilizing India. We don't run, as our head of delegation must have told you, India does not run any terrorist camps. India does not indulges in any terrorism in anywhere. And now Pakistan has the cheek to say all these things. So the best thing now which the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the Kuwait government and the Bahraini government, we have requested them when the delegation had met that they must ensure that Pakistan must be brought back in FATF grey list. That is where we will be able to control this terror financing of all these terrorist organizations. And do you know that when this person was made the field marshal in Pakistan, a US designated terrorist called Muhammad Ehsan was sitting right beside the field marshal. So this is complete. He is a US designated terrorist called Muhammad Ehsan, and there are photographs him shaking hands with this field marshal. So there is a clear-cut evidence of Pakistan's involvement. These terrorist groups are prospering over there. They are being trained over there, and their whole task is to destabilize India, to create more Hindu-Muslim riots in India. And the most unfortunate part is that Pakistan gives out a wrong message to the Arab world and to the Muslim world that we are a Muslim country and India is not a Muslim country. But Your Excellency, you know, you have more knowledge about worldly affairs, that there are 240 million proud Indian Muslims living in India. And not only that, we have our Islamic scholars are much better than any scholars in the world. They can speak the best of Arabic language. In fact, we have some famous Islamic scholars who have done great work in the Hanafi fiqh jurisprudence, and their judgments are accepted by the religious scholars of anywhere in the world. So this Pakistan's false propaganda that India is hurting us because we're a Muslim country, it is completely wrong. And in fact, Pakistan, if it stops these Takfiri terrorist groups, there will be stability in South Asia, there will be progress in South Asia. And Pakistan has put obstacles even in the SAARC. India wanted a bilateral railway agreement between all the SAARC countries. India wanted Bangladesh, India train, but Pakistan has always not allowed it. So we hope that our delegation, which is here on this purpose to request you to bring to your light what Pakistan has been doing in India, and this false propaganda of Pakistan that they have this great military prowess and nothing like that. What happened on the 9th? Their 9 air bases were targeted. If India had wanted, we could have completely damaged those air bases, but we wanted to show them a mirror and say that, look, we are warning you, don't do it. Don't force us to go on that path, wherein instead of creating a crater, we'll create graves for you. But 9 terrorist organizations' headquarters were targeted, and another shocking thing was this person who led the namaz-e-janaza of all those terrorists who were killed over there. The namaz-e-janaza was performed by a person who's again a designated US terrorist. And in namaz-e-janaza you have these proscribed organization members along with the Pakistani army. So this is a clear proof, and this TRF, which is a new name for LET, we had gone to the United Nations not once, 4 times, and told the United Nations Sanction Committee 1624 that This is a new name of this terrorist organization. We said this in December 23, we said this in now May 24, and unfortunately our fears had come true, and we lost 26 young people. A girl who got married 6 days ago became a widow on 7th day. So these are all tragedies which we have been facing. So for us, this is not a matter of to do politics. Yes, when we go back, we'll be opposing BJP, we'll be opposing Nishikant Dubey tooth and nail. But here, this is a matter of security of our country, integrity of our country, and we would request the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia also that you have faced terrorist acts in May 2003 and 8 years ago at Aramco, so we hope that, and also you know very well that the Ulema Council of Saudi Arabia have given a fatwa against terrorism. In that fatwa, they have clearly stated that financing of terrorism, you are complicit in the terror act. We hope that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has stood with us, and we are proud of the relationship which we have with Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. There are 2.7 Indians who are living over here comfortably, and they are part of, they send around about 6% of foreign exchange to India. There are many Indian companies who are investing in India. The bilateral trade is to the tune of $49 billion. I hope it increases. We are hoping that this relationship will be more prosperous, will be strengthened. We have a strategic relationship with Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. We have done naval exercises together. We have done, our armies have done exercises together. And His Highness the Crown Prince, when he came to India in 2019, had stated that they will be investing around about $100 billion in India. So yes, this is a great relationship which we have with Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we hope that Pakistan would be stopped from indulging in wanton terrorism in India. Their misadventure should end. It is not good for them also, because let me tell you very frankly that people of India are sick and tired of this terrorism being perpetrated by Pakistan, and Pakistan's deep state and military, and in fact you in Riyadh you have the Islamic nations ICMTC over here, and so it's an additionally very important that we stop Pakistan from what it is doing. We have no qualms. Let Pakistan grow, let Pakistan be prosperous, let Pakistan people's poverty be eradicated, let Pakistan children don't get polio, But unfortunately, as someone had rightly stated, that every country has an army. The Pakistani army has got a nation now. So this is what they have been doing. I hope that whatever our delegation has met His Excellencies in our visit of today and yesterday and tomorrow also, we hope that a positive response would be there. And so this is what we have been trying to impress all of you, and we require your support. We require indulgence at a crucial period of our time, so that India becomes more stronger. And in a stronger India is not threat to anyone. And Pakistan is a threat to their deep state, is a threat to humanity. So these are a few words I had to say. Thank you so much for allowing me to say what I have to say. Thank you.